this video, we are going to solve exponential functions. But before that, let us recall the different properties of our exponents. So we have the zero exponent. So sinasabi ng zero exponent that if we have a rational or real number base, let's say b, raised to the power of 0, then our answer is always equal to 1. The negative exponent property states that if a base b is raised to a negative number, let's say negative 1, then we can rewrite this as 1 over b raised to 1. Okay? And for the product rule, if we have two exponential terms, let's say b raised to m, multiplied by another exponential term, b raised to n, then what we are going to do is to add the exponents. So the product will be b raised to m plus n. On the other hand, the quotient rule, if we have b raised to m divided by b raised to n, then the quotient will be b raised to the difference of m minus n. The power raised to a power rule states that if we have b raised to the power of m, and then this whole term is raised to another power which is n, then the answer will be b raised to the product of the two exponents, which is m times n. And last one, product to a power. Let's say we have a times b and raised to a certain power, let's say m. Okay, so we can rewrite this as a raised to m times b raised to m. Okay, so we are going to use these properties of exponents for us to solve exponential equations. So let's start with the first part, solving exponential equations with the same base. So if you have encountered this type of exponential equation wherein the base in the left side of your equation is equal to the base in the right side of your equation, then essentially we can drop down the same bases and we are going to equate the exponents in the left side and in the right side. Okay, so let's start. Let's say we have 2 raised to x plus 3 is equal to 2 raised to 4. So we are going to find the value of x. Okay, so this is in the form b raised to s is equal to b raised to t. So same yung base natin sa left side of equation and sa right side of equation. So we can drop down the common base, okay? And we are going to equate the exponents. So here we have x plus 3 is equal to 4. So solving for x, x is equal to 1. Next problem. What if we have 2 raised to 3x minus 2 is equal to 64? So take note, we cannot yet drop the bases since magkaiba. So we have here 2 as our base and we have here 64 as our base. But take note that 64, we can write it as 2 raised to the power of 6. Okay, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 64. Okay, so if we are going to rewrite this equation, we have 2 raised to 3x minus 2 is equal to 2 raised to 6. So we can now drop down the common base, which is 2. Then equate the exponents. We have 3x minus 2 is equal to 6. Okay, so let us solve for x. This is 3x is equal to 6 plus 2, which is 8. Therefore, x is equal to 8 over 3. Next item. So we have here 3 raised to x minus 4 is equal to 9 raised to x plus 1. So again, we are just solving for the value or values of x. Okay? But again, we cannot drop down the base since they are different. So we have here 3 for the left side. We have here 9 for the right side. But take note, 9 is just equal to 3 squared. So the right side of the equation, I can write that as 3 squared raised to x plus 1. Okay? And I just copy the left side. So what we can use here to simplify the right side of the equation, let's go back to our properties. We can use the power raised to a power property. Okay, wherein the two exponents, we are going to get the product. Okay? So doing that, we have 3 raised to 2 times x plus 1 for the right side. Okay? So we can now drop down the common base, which is 3. Okay? After doing that, our equation becomes x minus 4 is equal to 2 times the quantity x plus 1. So, madali na lang isolve si x since this is a linear equation in one variable. Okay, so this is x minus 4 is equal to 2x plus 2. Transposing x to the right side of the equation, so magiging 2x minus x, we have x. And then transposing this positive 2, sa left side, we have negative 4 minus 2, that is negative 6. Next one. So our base here is e, the natural or the Euler's number. So we can just drop down the common base. So doing that, we have x squared is equal to 4x minus 4. Okay? So this will give us a quadratic equation if we all transpose the terms in the left side. So giving us x squared minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now, there are many methods to solve this. You could use the quadratic formula or you could also use the factoring. No? So, this is x minus 2, x minus 2. So, the common solution is just x is equal to 2. Okay? Next item, we have 2 raised to x plus 1 is equal to square root of 2. Okay? But take note, square root of 2 can be written as 2 raised to 1 half. So I can rewrite this as 2 raised to 1 half. Then drop down the same base, we have x plus 1 is equal to 1 half. Therefore, x is equal to negative 1 half. Okay? Next one. So we have here 3 different bases. We have 5, 25, and 125. But the common among those 3 numbers, they are multiples of 5. So 5 is 5 raised to 1, 25 is 5 squared, and 125 is 5 cubed, 5 times 5 times 5. So I can rewrite this equation in terms of base 5. So if I do that, this becomes 5 raised to 2x minus 1 multiplied by 5 squared times raised to 1 minus 2x is equal to 5 cubed. Okay? So simplifying this term right here, dito sa left side muna. Okay? So this becomes 5 raised to 2x minus 1 multiplied by, so this is a power raised to a power again. So we are going to multiply the exponent. So this is 5 raised to 2 times 1 minus 2x is equal to 5 cubed. Okay? So this is an exponent multiplied by another exponent. So ano yung gagawin natin? So for us to combine this, we are going to add the exponents. So this becomes 2x minus 1 plus 2 times 1 minus 2x is equal to 5 cubed. Now we can drop the common base. Okay? So let's equate the exponents. This becomes 2x minus 1 is equal to, 2x minus 1 plus 2 times 1 minus 2x is equal to 3. Okay? So let's simplify this. This becomes 2x minus 1 plus 2 minus 4x is equal to 3. So combining x together, 2x minus 4x, negative 2x. Negative 1 plus 2, we have plus 1 is equal to 3. So negative 2x is equal to 2. Therefore, x is equal to negative 1. Next, what if ganito naman yung given sa atin? So 4 raised to x squared divided by 8 raised to x is equal to 4. So can I express 8 as a multiple of 4? So we know that 8 is 4 times 2. Okay? So we can never write it as 4 squared. So that is wrong. However, I know that 4 is 2 squared and 8 is 2 cubed. So I can express 4 and 8 as multiples of 2. Okay, so if I do that, I have 2 squared raised to x squared divided by 2 cubed raised to x is equal to 2 squared. Okay, so simplifying further, the numerator becomes 2 raised to 2x squared. The denominator becomes 2 raised to 3x. Then is equal to 2 squared. Okay? So this is the quotient property wherein ano yung gagawin natin para ma-simplify itong left side ng ating equation. So same base, copy the base. Then the exponents we are going to subtract. So 2x squared minus 3x. Okay, and this is equal to 2 squared. So now we can drop the base. Then equate the exponents. 2x squared minus 3x is equal to 2. Again, we have a quadratic equation. 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Can we factor this out? Let's try. So we have 2x, then x, then minus 4 plus 1. Sorry, this should be minus 2. Okay? So the middle term becomes negative 3x. Okay? So we have here two possible answers. So 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 equals 0. Therefore, x can be equal to negative 1 half or x is equal to 2. Okay? So of course, do not forget that we need to check our answers, no? So let's check. So if x is equal to negative 1 half, so let's just substitute negative 1 half into our original equation. Okay, so we have 4 raised to negative 1 half squared divided by 8 raised to negative 1 half. Okay, so let's try to see if this is really equal to 4. Okay, so 4 raised to negative 1 half squared, that becomes 4 raised to 1/4. Okay, and for the denominator, that becomes 8 raised to negative 1 half pa rin. Okay, then what ano na yung gagawin natin? So 4, I can express it as 2 squared. Okay, so this is 2 squared raised to 1/4. Then the denominator becomes 2 cubed raised to negative 1 half. Okay, so 2 times 1/4 is 1 half. Then 3 times negative 1 half is negative 3 halves. Okay, so applying the properties of exponents here, this becomes 2 raised to 1 half minus negative 3 halves. Okay? So this will give us 2 raised to 2, which is equal to 4. So tama si negative 1 half, and if you do the same for x equals 2, malalaman mo na tama rin yan. Okay? So next part, let's try to solve exponential equations with different bases. So kanina, the bases are the same for the left and right side. What if hindi talaga kayang i-manipulate such that magkaiba talaga yung base sa left side at sa right side? Okay? So sinasabi dito that we are going to take the logarithm of both sides of the equation. So yun yung magiging approach natin. So let's try. So for this first item, 2 raised to x is equal to 5. So we can never write 5 as a number with base 2. No? So that will be impossible. So in order for us to find the value of x, so sinasabi dito, we are going to take the logarithm of both sides. Okay? So if we do that, so log of 2x is equal to log 5. Okay? So by power rule, pwede nating ilipat yung exponent dito sa labas. Okay? So this becomes x log 2 is equal to log 5. Okay? To solve for x, we can divide both sides by log 2. Okay, so this cancels out. Therefore, giving us x is equal to log 5 over log 2. Okay? By change of base formula, this can be written as log base 2 of 5. So this is our answer. Okay? Next one. So again, we cannot write 6 as a number with base 3. Okay, so walang exponent na yan. So what we can do is to take the log of both sides. So log of 3 raised to 3x minus 2 is equal to log 6. Okay? So again, by power rule, pwede nating ilipat, giving us 3x minus 2 times log 3 is equal to log 6. Okay? So ano yung pwedeng gawin dito? Let's distribute. Okay? So this multiplied to this one to this. So this is 3x log 3 minus 2 log 3 is equal to log 6. Okay? So simplifying the equation, this becomes 3x log 3 is equal to log 6 plus 2 log 3. Okay? So again, I can transfer this one. So this becomes log 6 plus log 3 squared. So 3 squared is 9. Okay? Then by product rule, I can make this a single log. So this is log 54. 6 times 9 is 54. Okay? Also with this one, the left side, I can transfer 3 dito sa exponent. So giving me x log 3 cubed is 27. Okay? So dividing both sides by log 27. So cancel out. So x is log base 27 of 54. Okay? Next one. So again, we cannot have common base. So take the log of both sides. Then by power rule, transfer the exponents dito sa unahan. So giving us x log 2 is equal to x log 3. Okay? But since the left side and the right side both have x terms, then maka-cancel out na siya. So giving us log 2 equals log 3, which is obviously not true. Okay? So kailan lang mangyayari ito? So, mangyayari lang to if x is equal to 0. So, 0 is the only solution. Next one, what if we have this term right here? So 12, we cannot express it as a number with base 3. Okay, so how do we do this? So if we try to have a variable, let's say a is equal to 3 raised to x. Okay, so let a is equal to 3 raised to x. So rewrite the equation in terms of a. Okay, so this becomes a squared minus a is equal to 12. Okay, then what we can have here is a quadratic equation. This becomes a squared minus a minus 12 is equal to 0. So factoring out, so a minus 4, a plus 3 is equal to 0. So a minus 4 is equal to 0, or a plus 3 is equal to 0. So a can be equal to 4, or a is negative 3. Okay? But again, ang gusto natin ay ax, not a. Okay? But we know that a is again equal to 3 raised to x. Okay? So if a is 4, then we can say that 3 raised to x is equal to 4. Okay? So what is x then? So get the log of both sides. So this log 3 raised to x is equal to log 4. Okay? So this becomes x log 3 is equal to log 4. Then x is equal to log base 3 of 4. Okay, so that's one value for x. So let's try if a is negative 3. So this becomes 3 raised to x is equal to negative 3. And we have proven in the previous meetings that there is no such value of x that will make this equation valid. Okay, so no solution for x. Therefore, our only answer will be this one. Okay, so no such value of x. Similarly, pwede natin gawin ulit yung method natin previously dito sa ating last item. Okay, so if we let a is equal to e raised to x, so take note, e raised to 2x is just e raised to x squared. Okay, so rewriting this equation, we have a squared is equal to a plus 2. So a squared minus a minus 2 is equal to 0. So factor this out. A minus 2, a plus 1 is equal to 0. We have a minus 2 equals 0, or a plus 1 is equal to 0. So a can be 2, or a can be negative 1. But take note, we want x, not a. So going back here, so a is e raised to x, so is equal to 2. So this becomes log e raised to x equal to log 2. Okay, so x is log base e of 2, or ln 2. Okay, for the other value, so if a is negative 1, so again, no such value of x. Kasi we can never get negative 1 even though kahit anong x na real number ang ipasok natin yan. So our answer is x equals ln 2.